about to start the program. Once again, to maintain the solemnity of the ceremony, may I request all guests and escorts to observe the following. Kindly turn your cellular phones to silent mode. Loitering around the hall during the ceremony is discouraged. Please refrain from standing in front of the stage or podium or on the aisle to take pictures. Only the official photographers are allowed to stand and roam around to take pictures. If you wish to take pictures, you can only do so within the confines of your seats, using the zoom function of your mobile cameras. Thank you very much for your understanding. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty members, proud families and friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate a momentous occasion, a rite of passage that embodies the commencement of one's journey to becoming a professional medical laboratory scientist. Welcome to the 40th pinning ceremony of the BSMLS program for academic year 2024-2025. This ceremony symbolizes the preparation to become the backbone of the healthcare system, providing crucial information that guides diagnosis, treatments, and patient care. With that, let us all rise for the entrance of the candidates for internship, SMLS faculty members, SMLS officers, SPC administrators, SPC Board of Trustees, and our keynote speaker. Let us all rise. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the SMLS clinical instructors and faculty members, SMLS officers, SPC administrators, SPC Board of Trustees, and our keynote speaker. Let us all remain standing for the parade of colors, opening prayer, singing of the national anthem, and Davao City hymn.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times we have offended you. Continue to guide and protect us, Lord. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that we may in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with prayer and intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اللهم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اللهم وحد صفوفنا بين المسلمين والنصارى والأماد إلى صراطك المستقيم. اللهم امنحهم العيش بالأمن والسلامة والتنمية المستدامة في مدينة دافاو. اللهم لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amoy nen manama kami gimo tolangon, manotot kakarosono, sikoy-ikaw kami tokul tolangon, huway migtumpi to tano, sikoy-ikaw kami bohoy to pagpianan tolangon na maotaw, usako kapusuno, kana akong to pabulus koy, ogbuyo ko ikaw, huway bohoy kak pabur, kahalaan, kalinaw, taro kanami, no pag-ugpo, huway kasabot kakoy, oyot kalambu. Kay kura tamana kakodin panubado ipog ampo, o pianan ikoy no, way kakoy ko limono, way kalaan ka lang.
Ang silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magitim, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisilim. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo magaw, may tilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidilim. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walharit pasinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang iligaya na pag may magmapit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Kung tipong ng Mindanao, may isang lungsod na hinirang. Ang likas niya kayamanan ay walang kapantay. Mga bundok, dagat, lupain, laging sagana sa pagkain. At ang magagandang tanawin, ang aliw, ngunyan, lungsod ng Davao sa iyong paglalakbay. Sa ngiting kaunlaran, ikaw ay paglilingkuran, tayo'y Davaoenyo, matapat at totoo. Ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo, lungsod ng paraiso. Ngunyan, lungsod ng Davao sa iyong paglalakbay. Sa ngiting kaunlaran, ay matamo, kaluwalhatian mo lungsod at paraiso.
You may now be seated. Before we officially start this program, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed guests who make this significant event extra special. We are honored to have with us today the man who wrote the very famous textbook we've been using for our parasitology classes. And I'm sure you're all familiar with his name. The former Dean and Center Director of the College of Public Health, and now a Professor and University Scientist 3 at the University of the Philippines, Manila, Dr. Vicente Y. Belisario Jr. Gracing us with their presence this afternoon as well are the members of the Management Committee headed by our dear President, Sister Ida T. Francilio OP. Also here with us to witness this momentous occasion is the San Pedro College Board of Trustees. Wow! We have a handful of very special guests present to celebrate with us in this rite of passage for our candidates. Again, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Without much further ado, let us begin this ceremony with a welcome message from one of the internship coordinators of the School of Medical Laboratory Science. Please help me welcome Ms. Clarice May F. Bahao, RMT.
To Sister Ida T. Francilio OP, our esteemed school president. To Dr. Ana Julia P. Anero, Vice President for Academic Affairs. To the members of the Management Committee. To Dr. Vicente E. Belisario Jr., our keynote speaker. To Dr. 𝘿𝙤𝙤 𝙤𝙤, our ever-beautiful Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science. To Dr. Charlie S. Reyes, our Associate Dean. To Ma'am Marilyn Madel-Curie, our dedicated MLS Program Coordinator. To my fellow internship coordinators, Dr. Marks Catalan and Mr. Ray Gomez. Distinguished faculty, honored guests, loving families, and our dedicated candidates for internship. Welcome to the 40th pinning ceremony of San Pedro College School of Medical Laboratory Science. Today, we celebrate the start of a transformative year that embodies our theme, Equipping Tomorrow's Medical Laboratory Scientists, Adapting to the Evolving Landscape of Clinical Laboratory. Your journey begins in our skills laboratories, where precision becomes second nature. Here, you'll master techniques that form the foundation of diagnostic accuracy, skills that will soon be put to the test in the dynamic world of clinical practice. The cornerstone of your internship is your immersion in 2 clinical laboratories, but your experience goes beyond mere exposure. You'll rotate through 6 distinct sections within these laboratories, a design that's as strategic as it's comprehensive. This rotation is the embodiment of our theme, cultivating not just broad skills, but also the adaptability that defines modern laboratory scientists. Imagine the depth of your growth. In hematology, you might find yourself differentiating leukemia cells one week, then pivoting to manage a critical blood inventory in blood banking the next. Your time in clinical chemistry will have you monitoring drug levels that personalize patient treatments, while in microbiology, you'll be the first line of defense, identifying pathogens that could threaten entire communities. In immunology, you'll navigate the complex world of antibodies and antigens, work that underpins everything from transplant compatibility to autoimmune diagnostics. Then, in urinalysis and body fluids, you'll analyze samples that offer crucial insights into systemic health. Finally, the histopathology bench will immerse you in the world of tissue analysis, where your skills can detect malignancies and guide cancer staging. This 6-section rotation does more than diversify your skills. It mirrors the interconnectedness of modern healthcare. You'll see how a finding in urinalysis informs decisions in clinical chemistry, or how your molecular work guides personalized cancer treatments. You're not just learning 6 disciplines. You're understanding how they converge to provide comprehensive patient care. Moreover, this structure hones your ability to adapt, to shift mindsets, workflows, and even social dynamics as you move between sections. One day, you're working independently on meticulous cell differentials. The next, collaborating urgently with a team to identify an antibiotic resistant superbug. This agility is invaluable in a field where new technologies and health challenges emerge rapidly. Your MTAP and seminar courses, offered in 2 parts, complement this hands-on kaleidoscope. They connect your daily lab work with a broader, evolving landscape of healthcare technology and public health strategies. As we pin these emblems on you today, they represent more than your academic journey. They symbolize your commitment to a year of profound professional metamorphosis. Your skills lab work lays your technical foundation. Your unique 6-section clinical rotation cultivates both specialized expertise and the nimbleness to navigate healthcare's complexities. MTAP and your seminars ensure you're not just skilled laboratory scientists, but forward-thinking contributors to the healthcare ecosystem. Wear these pins proudly. They herald the beginning of a year that will challenge you across 6 vital domains of the laboratory. Embrace every transition between sections as a chance to grow, to connect your knowledge in new ways, and to embody the adaptable, insightful professionals our evolving world needs. Congratulations, future leaders of clinical laboratory science. Your internship, with its skills foundation, comprehensive 6-section rotations, and integrative courses, isn't just preparation. It's your inaugural contribution to a healthier, more resilient world. Thank you, and may your journey through each lab section illuminate the vital, interconnected role you'll play in the future of healthcare.
Thank you for that very warm welcome, Miss Bahaw. Truly, your journey to this point has not been an easy one. You have navigated through rigorous coursework, demanding laboratory sessions, and countless exams. You have honed your skills in different disciplines in the field of medical laboratory science. And that's the reason why you are seated where you are right now. The theme of today's ceremony highlights the importance of your role in the ever-changing world of healthcare. As you embark on your internship journey, you will face new challenges and the constant need to adapt to the evolving landscape of clinical laboratory practice. And we are very honored because a significant person in the field of public health in the country will share his insights in this dynamic field. To formally introduce our keynote speaker, let me invite here on stage Dr. Marks P. Catalan, SMLS Internship Coordinator.
Our keynote speaker finished cum laude in his Bachelor of Arts, Humanities Pre-Medicine at the University of the Philippines, Diliman in 1981. He pursued Doctor of Medicine at UP Manila in 1985, and in 1991 had his Master of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene at the Uniformed Services University of the Health Sciences, Bethesda, Maryland, USA. Currently, he is a professor, a University Scientist 3, and former Dean of the College of Public Health, University of the Philippines, Manila, and former Center Director of the Simeo Tropmed Regional Center for Public Health, Philippines. He is also an adjunct professor of global health in the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine and currently serves the World Health Organization in a few capacities. As chair of TDR Global Working Group and member, Scientific Working Organization Group Research Capacity Strengthening, WHO Special Program for Research and Training in Tropical Diseases, and member Technical Advisory Group, Reaching the Unreached, WHO Western Pacific Regional Office. He also currently serves as the Vice Chair of the Forum for Ethical Review Committees in Asia and the Western Pacific and President of the Philippine Academic Consortium for Public Health. A physician with specialized training in tropical medicine and public health, he was former Vice Chancellor for Research and Executive Director of the National Institutes of Health in UP Manila. He also served in the WHO TDR as member of the Research Strengthening Group and later as member of the Scientific and Technical Advisory Committee for a total of 12 years. After a short stint at the World Health Organization Regional Office for the Western Pacific as Technical Officer for Neglected Tropical Diseases, he served as Undersecretary of the Department of Health of the Republic of the Philippines, where he headed the Office of Technical Services. His academic work includes researches on control of neglected tropical diseases, which are infectious diseases of poverty, malaria, tuberculosis, and vaccine-preventable diseases, health systems, and research capacity strengthening. A number of his research team's outputs have helped provide evidence for formulation and enhancement of disease control policy and planning at national and global levels. Our keynote speaker is also a famous personality in medical technology education. None of us here would tell that they have not read even a single chapter of medical parasitology authored by our esteemed guest. I'm sure all of you have owned a copy of his textbook, the reliable source of information of the different life cycles of parasites, their distinguishing features, and diagnostic techniques. Apart from the several accolades and recognitions he received as a doctor and researcher, he has achieved so much in life and has done significant contributions to the society, especially to the underserved sector. His work as a doctor, researcher, and public health servant is worth emulating, and he has inspired a lot of students, professionals, and researchers to follow his lead into serving the community. A glimpse of his personal life reveals a simple man who is happily married and blessed with 3 children. Fondly called by his family and close friends as June, this only shows that our guest, despite his achievements and valuable contributions, remains a grounded, humble, and relatable person. Without further ado, and with a resounding applause, please help me welcome here on stage our esteemed guest and keynote speaker, Dr. Vicente Y. Belisario, Jr.
Ang bigat ng introduction ni Dr. Marks. Maraming pong salamat for your generous introduction. And my greetings to Sister Aida, President of SPC, Vice President for Academics, Dr. Ana Julia Enero, our internship coordinators. You know them very well, and you will know much more of them during your internship. Our honorees today, fellow faculty, teachers, and researchers, fellow parents. No, I'm a parent also, so I can feel what you are feeling. Beloved ones of our interns who are around. And of course, your parents and your loved ones are your cheerleaders and part of your cheering squad. Count us, your teachers, among them. The stars of the day are interns. I was asking the Dean 𝘿𝙤𝙨, if it's appropriate to call you interns already. I heard this is your first day as interns. Maayong hapon kay ninyong tanan. Very pleasant afternoon to all. Magandang hapon po sa lahat. Lubos po ang aking pasasalamat sa inyong lahat sa pag-anyaya sa akin sa araw na ito dito sa Davao City. Isang mainit na pagtanggap, aking pinasasalamatan upang makiisa sa inyo sa inyong pinning ceremony. A major achievement, a major milestone in your journey as medical laboratory scientists, practitioners, medtechs. I was asking some of the faculty whether you're still using the term medtechs, no? Because I'm used to talking to and referring to medtechs as medtechs. No? So sabi ni Dean 𝘿𝙤𝙨, it's okay, interchangeable ang MLS at medtechs. Now, interns, your first day in internship, your college, your school, hosts this annual pinning ceremony to help symbolize your commitment to the medical laboratory science profession. The practice of medical laboratory scientists, medtechs, and the other health professions requires compassion and sensitivity combined with intellectual maturity. Your teachers have helped you reach this stage. Honesty as well, and of course, don't lose your curiosity. Curiosity to learn, inquire, ask questions, to learn more. Let us all thank your School of Medical Laboratory Science administrators, your college, your faculty, most sincerely, as they have brought you this far to be medical laboratory science practitioners, medtechs, aware of the implications of your actions as professional essential members of the healthcare team. Pasalamatan po natin sila. Pwede ba isang malakas na palakpak sa ating mga teachers and administrators? Teaching is such a noble profession. They could have chosen to go overseas. Imagine they're staying here in the Philippines where life is not really very, very easy. They could have chosen to go elsewhere. They will earn much, much, much more. Unless, of course, San Pedro College pays much, much, much more. All right. That's why I honor the teachers. No? And in my heart also is being a teacher. And so I understand how the teachers feel. And I understand how teachers feel for you. So talagang pasasalamat sa ating mga teachers. Now, interns, you have weathered them all. The rigors of medical laboratory science, medtech student work, lectures, lab work, research, and community work, countless hours of really hard work and studies. Question, how many liters of coffee or tea have you consumed for the duration of your medtech schools? Nung kami mga bata, hindi pa uso yung mga kape-kape na yan eh. Ang kape noon pa ni instant coffee. Ngayon, ang coffee medyo social. You go to the coffee shop and see all those coffee beans, no? And you spend so much. But of course, if you need the coffee to actually enjoy studying, and I see many students now studying in the coffee shop, nagbago na talaga ang mundo. No? Hindi ko alam, sister, sa inyong library, Din Jassy, meron bang coffee shop doon sa loob ng library? Very good. Kasi nagbago na ang buhay nating lahat. So, the liters of coffee and tea that you have consumed, but careful, young ones, ang babata pa ninyo, a bright future ahead of you. Careful with so much milk and sugar. Too much of milk and sugar might be deadly. The long COVID-19 pandemic and the uncertainties around it with the super long and in fact the longest lockdowns ever. Talagang Philippines is a record holder in many respects. Among them, the longest lockdowns. We have kept our elementary and high school students the longest in the Philippines for 2 years. Imagine not going to school for 2 years, elementary and high school. And then with that came so many, many things, including mental health challenges. So, nauso kaya ang mental health challenges sa San Pedro College, sa UP? Nauso po siya? Nakakalungkot. Both pre-existing and emerging mental health challenges and so much more. So getting here today amidst all of this, my gosh, talagang congratulations po sa inyong lahat. I paint a somewhat not so nice picture of the realities outside San Pedro College. Go outside San Pedro College, Davao City, Davao Region, Mindanao, many, many areas of the Philippines, there are continuing health challenges, major, that our people suffer from, that are targeted by the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Okay, interns, narinig nyo na ba UN SDGs, yes or no? Ang hina ng sagot, parang hindi narinig. Narinig nyo na ba ang UN SDGs, yes or no? Okay. Kasi ang UN SDGs, may scorecard yan. Ang Pilipinas, kinukumpara po tayo sa lahat ng bayan sa buong mundo. At ang Pilipinas, hindi po tayo nauuna, hindi tayo nagigitna. In many respects, tayo'y nahuhuli. Okay, and I will paint the picture a little bit. The continuing and unacceptably high maternal, infant, and child mortality rates. Medyo madami, baka hindi nyo naririnig, marami pa pong namamatay dahil buntis at nanganganak. Na dapat hindi na yan nangyayari. O kung mangyayari man, konti lang. But the numbers are unacceptably high. When the scores are shown across countries, uy, Pilipinas, mataas ka pa. Infant and child mortality. Babying bagong panganak, baby or child not reaching the age of 5. Unacceptably high mortalities. Sharing the top 4 slots for stunting in Southeast Asia, Sister Ida asked me, what is stunting? In Bisaya, it's called putot. No? In Tagalog, it's called pandak. Anywhere you listen, whether it's Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao, the term is not sounding nice because putot or pandak or stunted means, yes, you are not high in stature. In many aspects also, you are stunted, including, especially for the poor cognitive performance. No, they drop out from school early. Stunting is a major concern in the Philippines. Our classmates in stunting are countries like, listen to the countries, ha? When you look at the numbers, Lao PDR, the old name is Laos, Cambodia, and lastly, Myanmar. Sila po ang ating classmates sa stunting. Yung ating mga classmates 20, 30 years ago, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, nag-pull away na sila. Ang Pilipinas, nahuhuli. Ang sagot ng gobyerno, feeding and food fortification, marami pang underlying reasons for stunting. And I'll talk about some of them later on. So talagang, these are the things that we are giving you young ones, but don't tackle all of them. No, choose your battles. We'll talk about that in a short while. Oh, isa pa. Top 4, okay. Top 5 po tayo sa zero-dose childhood immunization. Kaya ang DOH, and of course, I love DOH. I come also from DOH, having spent some years there during the Aquino administration. Childhood immunization rates in the Philippines are not high. That's the reason why now we are seeing outbreaks of measles and pertussis. Na yan, halos nawala na yan eh. Abay, nagbalikan po yan, measles and pertussis, na dapat yan nababakunahan para walang outbreak ng measles. Walang mamamatay because of bronchopneumonia secondary to measles kasi namamatay ang measles na may bronchopneumonia. And lastly, pertussis na pag hindi ginamot na maaga, mamamatay. Ito po yung maiiwasang lahat, bakuna. Kung bakit sa Pilipinas, grabe ang anti-bakuna movement. Talagang misinformation and fake news. Ito ang hinaharap nating lahat. From top 4 the other year, 2022, we are now top 3, 2023, among countries with the highest TB incidence in the world. Tuberculosis. Now, if you're sitting pretty in your nice house there, go to the far-flung areas, doon po sila nagkukumpulan. Ang daming may tuberculosis. And TB is still in the top 10 causes of death in the Philippines. Libre lahat ng gamot. Libre ang lahat ng gamot. Namamatay pa din. The lingering infectious diseases of poverty, Sister Aida, nababanggit ko kasi ang tagal ng kwentuhan natin doon kanina eh. Sabi ni Sister Aida, ano yung infectious diseases of poverty? Kung saan kulang ang water, sanitation, hygiene, that's poverty. Ang daming sakit na nandiyan maiiwasan. Okay, interns, naalala ninyo, 3 Ps. People, poverty, and parasites, they go together. Where there is poverty, expect people with parasites. Ano ba yung parasite? No? Nagtatanong na yung mga katabi ninyong mga magulang. In Tagalog, bulate. In Bisaya, bitok. Uso ba sa Pilipinas ang bulate at bitok? Yes na yes. Dahil kulang ang water, sanitation, hygiene. Ano ngayon kung may bulate at bitok? Di sila yung mga stunted. Sila yung mga hina sa school, sila yung mga magda-drop out, at kung malala ang bitok infection, sila ang maikli ang buhay. Maiiwasan lahat. Then comes, ito na, young people, talagang tinatarget kayo nito, the epidemic of non-communicable diseases among our top killers or causes of mortality nowadays. What are these? Ito na yung mga high blood at saka diabetes. I still have a little practice in Biñan, Laguna, where I come from. And now I'm seeing more and more patients, and the other doctors are seeing it also, younger patients developing hypertension early, in their 20s, high blood na. Getting diabetes early, in their late 20s, early 30s, diabetic na. Lifestyle. Ingat kayo dyan sa mga bottomless iced tea. No? Ang daming asukal niyan. Bottomless soft drink. Milk tea. Gusto nyo pa yung grande. O sige, grande din ang asukal noon. O, ewan ko sa SPC, uso ba sa inyo nagsaserve kayo ng mga makulay na mga juice? Yung mga makulay na juice na yan, orange ba yan? Minsan gusto pa nila light blue. Akala mo nga watercolor eh. Abay, ang dami po niyang high fructose corn syrup. Basahin ninyo. HFCS. High fructose corn syrup is a synthetic sugar na mumurahin. Hindi po yan katulad ng sugar na gagaling sa tubo. Ang high fructose corn syrup, sinintesize ng mga Hapon, napakamurang asukal niyan, pampatamis ng mga juice natin. Ang high fructose corn syrup na sobra, nagiging kolesterol. At ang kolesterol, ibablock ang ating mga artery. O yan, ang aatakihin sa puso at saka aatakihin sa brain. So watch out yung mga flavored juices na hindi siya natural juice. Ha? The natural juices are good. But the artificial juices are laced with this deadly chemical called high fructose corn syrup. Bantayan yan. Bihira tayo nagbabasa ng mga ingredients na mga iniinom natin. So patong-patong, ano po? And then comes, may pag-asa. Our government now and WHO is pushing for, and we have to imbibe more and more of this in the undergraduate curriculum and the graduate education, universal health coverage. Ito na ang pag-asa natin. Universal healthcare ang tawag sa Pilipinas. World Health Organization calls it universal health coverage. Where? Ano ba yun? Ano ba yung UHC? Where people have access to quality healthcare and services. Note the term quality. It's no longer enough that you're being seen by a doctor, a medtech, a nurse attends to you. Is the service being provided to you of quality, yes or no? Kaya mabigat. Nagrereklamo kagabi sila din si sister, ang bigat daw ng licensing. Kasi licensing, the job of licensing is to ensure that the services that you will provide in your clinical lab meets a certain minimum standard of quality. Okay, so understand that quality is very important now. Nung araw, panahon ni Secretary Flavier, idol ko si Secretary Flavier. Kilala niyo ba si Secretary Flavier? Kilala niyo ba siya? O yung mga sumagot ng oo, hindi na kayo masyadong bata. Kasi 1990s, idol ko po siya. He's a very small guy. But when he spoke, people listened to him. Very powerful. No? Noong panahon ni Secretary Flavier, namamatay ang mga pasyente, hindi nakakakita ng doktor o nurse o health worker. Ngayon, nandyan na. Pero ang kailangan ng gawin ngayon, ensure quality. So ayan ang universal healthcare. Ano pa ang universal healthcare? Quality na. And then we are also reaching the unreached. We are serving the underserved. Universal healthcare is pro-poor. Sino pa talagang kailangan ng tulong? It's the poor who need more help than the not so poor. Serving the underserved, reaching the unreached, and ultimately, nobody goes broke because of illness. Talagang hindi mo isasanla ang bahay mo at kalabaw mo para mabuhay ang nanay o tatay mo. Sa kasamaang palad, isinanla mo na, minsan, mamamatay pa. Hindi universal healthcare yan. Kaya meron ngayong PhilHealth. Ang PhilHealth dapat ang nagbabayad niyan. Alright, so yan ang universal health coverage. So there's hope if we're able to achieve universal healthcare and assume it in our daily lives, we will be much, much better than we are now. Therefore, interns understand that. We have seen bits and pieces of improvements as a result of introduction of UHC here and there. There are local governments. Example, Bataan, ang ganda ng takbo ng universal healthcare dyan. Cagayan de Oro, maganda ang takbo ng universal healthcare dyan. No? But we need to replicate those model cities, local governments, no? More and more in different parts of the country. We need to do much more. Medtechs, interns, we have to be part of the bigger health workforce to help make better times happen and felt by the people. We start small, learn more, do better. We try to work together and contribute more so that with our collective efforts, we reach and save more and more people. So hindi po hopeless, but we just have to understand what's going on, what can we do that is doable. Working together, there is hope for the Philippines. The next part of my conversation with you is trying to address a question. What would life be without medical laboratory science or medical technology? Imagine, a world without medtechs. Very difficult to imagine. I thus call the attention of the audience to the crucial role of medtechs or medical laboratory science practitioners. The usual is working in the laboratory, working in the clinic, working in the hospital. A very common story is medtechs, and I don't blame you if you're planning to do this. After medtech school, you go to medicine. If it is your calling, you're interested, you're supported by your loved ones, and you will try to do a good job, go and become a medical doctor. Very important in medical technology, providing means to diagnose what ails a patient for appropriate treatment and hopefully for a cure. Imagine a patient getting well, being able to go back to school, being able to go back to work, especially among those who are chronically ill, and then they become better. Less common ways of practicing medical laboratory science might be involvement in surveillance. This is the work of the Department of Health. For instance, I see many medical technologists working in Department of Health now. Generation of data, evidence for control of diseases, for elimination of diseases. Yes, diseases can be eliminated. And of course, most difficult of all is to eradicate. Is it impossible to eradicate? Hindi. Smallpox was eradicated from the face of this earth a long time ago. So in other words, hindi po imposible ang eradication. Pero ngayon, most of the diseases we deal with, we try to control, and that's public health. Less common also is involvement in research and innovation in search of better tools for diagnostics, treatment, control, and elimination of the diseases. Now, I see medtechs getting involved in data science, o yung mga mahilig sa numbers, epidemiology, and biostatistics. The use of data science, especially in processing and analysis of big data, because the data brings us to the solutions. Let us not forget that medtechs can likewise become involved in teaching, training, like your teachers on this side of the room, teaching, training, academic leaders, they're on this side of the room, okay? And I can see some future teachers and academic leaders might be seated here in my front. Very important role of teachers in preparing the next generation of medtechs, responsible and caring health professionals, researchers, and teachers. Napakahalaga. A whole menu of possibilities, therefore, for your future after graduation exists, and after passing the medtech boards, and you say, kaya ba natin yan? I say, we can do it. Okay? We can do it. Sabi ni Secretary Flavier, we can do it. No, we can do it. But no major rush at this time. All of you are so young. What is the youngest age in this group? Meron bang 19 years old dito? Wala. 20 years old. 21 years old. 21 na, pinakabata. 22. 23. 24. I will stop there. But maraming hindi nagtaas ng kamay. Ano kayo? 30? O 15? Mahihain kayo. Ang sinasabi ko lang is amidst the many distractions, manage the distractions well. There is enough time for reflection, consultation, discernment, and enough time to find your calling. The next message I have for you is I'll give you examples of what medtechs can do differently. Aside from going to the hospital or the clinic and taking medicine, okay, you can do research. You can get involved in public health. And I will cite the WOW story. Ano yung WOW story? Sabi ni DepEd, ang WOW is war on waste. Doon sa UP, ang WOW namin is war on worms. War on worms. Worms create havoc to people. And many times, worms also kill. Thank you, Davao Region in Mindanao, for the many learnings and friendships and countless opportunities to reach the unreached and to help the helpless. So I will cite some of our experiences here in Davao Region in Mindanao with medtechs helping us in the work that we have done. Let's talk about the kasagarang bitok, worms, common worms, bitok, roundworms, whipworms, and hookworms. Did you know that the decision of government to buy all the deworming tablets for 30 million children nationwide to be dewormed twice a year came from research work of UP? And we had medtechs helping us in that crucial work that convinced the Department of Health it is time to buy deworming tablets. Nung araw ang deworming, bahala magulang mo. O bahala ang health center kung may pera ang local government. Pero ngayon, binibili ng gobyerno ang lahat ng deworming tablets. There are many major improvements in many provinces overall, but hotspots remain among indigenous peoples and neglected populations. Ang closest that we work in here in Davao region is Kapalong in Davao del Norte, where the Manobo children still are so worming to the tune of maybe 80% of them infected with worms. Madami. But in many areas, like Davao City, infection rates are down already. So the way to go really is to look for the areas that need more help and let's introduce help there. Data will bring us to the solutions. Medtechs help in major ways. Frontline specimen collection, processing analysis, quality control to ensure acceptable quality, many times involving also data processing analysis. Medtechs learn how to encode data and to analyze data thanks to our co-investigators in biostat and epidemiology. I never do it alone. We never do it alone. That's why we thank the Medtechs for giving us that crucial partnership in this area of tropical disease research. Currently ongoing, and Medtechs are helping us again, a US NIH-supported artificial intelligence project where we use mobile apps using the cell phone and show the egg in the cell phone to the cell phone, and the cell phone will tell you what egg it is. That is artificial intelligence. Okay? Believe it or not, the images that we have used to train the machine, and that is the app, 17,000 images were collected partly from Davao del Norte, Agusan del Sur, and Pampanga, with Medtechs frontlining the image collection. Imagine that. And therefore, we're thankful to the Medtechs. Let's go to schistosomiasis. And kanina we were conversing with Sister Aida. Schistosomiasis is a blood fluke, di ba? Napasok sa balat mo and then it destroys your liver. It can kill you after several years of getting it. Thanks to Davao region, thanks to Caraga region, we've been able to help Department of Health come up with a dose-finding study for the right dose of the life-saving drug for people, praziquantel. We've been able to help develop a dose poll easing the dose finding in children, where a height measuring gadget tells you how many tablets of praziquantel to give, tested here in Agusan and Davao, thanks to the DOH regional offices collaborating with us. And hopefully, more attention is given to schistosomiasis so that we can actually wipe it out. You know, schistosomiasis, we also rank among not just top 3 or top 4. We are number 1 in Southeast Asia. Along ko talaga. That's why we have to put our heads and hearts together to wipe out schisto from the face of the Philippines. Major challenges remain with the lack of a highly sensitive point-of-care test. Point-of-care, diagnostic test, I'll bring to the barangay, makakadiagnose ba yan? O kailangan pang pumunta sa tertiary hospital? Hindi pwede yon. Kasi ang pasyente, pobre, hindi makakarating sa ospital. Point-of-care allows diagnosis to be done at the community setting or at least the RHU, health center level. The current diagnostic test catches 4 to 7 out of 10 patients only with misdiagnosis of 3 to 6 people, 4 to 7 people, 4 to 7 out of 10 people, 40 to 70% of patients with true schistosomiasis are missed with your stool exam. Unacceptable. Therefore, research will bring us closer to bringing diagnosis that will be accurate and be life-saving for the people. A number of false alarms. False alarms. Now, some researchers have said, we have serology, we have diagnostic tests, but when we test them, all of them fail. The wonders of research. We do not bring not so good technology to be used on the people. We bring good technology that is tested by the researchers to actually help the people. Foodborne parasites. Uso sa Davao region, uso sa Mindanao, eating kilaw, sugba, paksiw, half-cook, food and waterborne disease po ang daladala na mga yan. Heterophidiasis, intestinal flukes in Davao de Oro, provinces of Davao and Caraga regions, eating raw fish from the suba, where your suba is the biggest toilet of them all. Grabe. Okay? And then they suffer from kalibanga, diarrhea, sakit ng tiyan, akala mo ulcer, misdiagnosed. We learned so much capillariasis in Moncayo. The old name is Compostela Valley, Davao de Oro. Patients dying because of chronic diarrhea. They eat fish from the suba, and the suba is the biggest toilet of them all. Very interesting, interns, lung flukes. Meron ditong gumagawa ng research sa lung flukes, alam ko eh. Sa Katiil, people eat raw crabs that are freshwater. They get worms in the lungs and they look like they have tuberculosis. And then they get drugs for TB and then they don't get well. And the doctor says you have drug-resistant TB. So the patient is given drugs that actually cause so many side effects. And ultimately, many of them die. In the TB, in the death certificate, it appears the cause of death is TB. We have seen that this is not the case in many areas of Mindanao. It is lung flukes. And lung fluke disease, we call it, is cured with a 3-day course of a drug with 100% cure rate. So see the wonders of good lab work. We had medtechs working with us in the course of doing all this work. I was telling the faculty members teaching sputum examination in San Pedro College, 𝘿𝙤𝙨𝙘𝙡𝙀, that acid-fast stain, your 𝘰𝘪𝙀 stain, can actually detect the eggs. But you have to do the cold method, the new protocol. Because the old method destroys the eggs. When you hit the slides, the eggs get destroyed. You use the cold method, you will see the lung fluke eggs in the acid-fast stain, 𝘰𝘪𝙀 stain that is used for diagnosis of TB. So there is hope. Good lab diagnosis, it can be 100% cure rate. I have to thank the medtechs, the researchers, especially Ma'am Winnie, the co-editor of the book. The best way to put it really is I am the editor and Ma'am Winnie is the co-editor and I was co-author of the book. I am not the lead author of the medical parasitology of the Philippines. Magtatampo po yung mga ibang sumulat ng chapter. So I am the editor and Ma'am Winnie, kilala na ibang faculty ng San Pedro College, si Ma'am Winnie, she's now 80 years old. She was a medtech who rose from the ranks from being a research assistant, graduate of FEU, she became full professor in UP. And she reached full professorship as a result of her research work. And she belonged to our team. And she trained the young medtechs. Lastly, think about being different medtechs interns. Medtechs in research and training work in public health. There's bonus. Medtechs can be involved in service of providing service to the people in the communities. Remember, the medtechs were us in the communities. We had to go to the far-flung areas. The mayors lending us the 4x4 vehicle to cross rivers that had no bridges. When you got to the other side, you will see patients actually with chronic cough and sputum that was bloody. Or patients with diarrhea. Or patients with abdominal pain. And many of them having parasitic infections. Medtechs rode with us in the habal-habal. Medtechs rode with us in the 4x4 vehicles lent by the mayors to cross the rivers without bridges. Medtechs were with us when we were submerged in the mud. A dump truck was submerged in the mud during the rainy season and the dump truck would no longer move. We had to get down and submerge ourselves in the mud. Our rubber shoes were never used again because they never looked and felt the same way. No? Rendering free diagnosis in the communities. For free treatment. In the course of working in the regions, we tie up with Department of Health regional offices and give them training. This is something San Pedro College can do, tie up with DOH, joint training. San Pedro College, I've seen your facilities, you have excellent lab and training facilities. The medtechs working with us, many of them fresh graduates got trained in the process and got CPD units also. All right? So training begets training. Generating data, because it's research, for enhancement of policy, planning, service delivery, ultimately aiming for better health, many times saving lives. So medtechs were with us all the way, from communities and our field labs onward to municipios. We gave feedback to the mayor, to the governor, to the congressmen, even to the WHO and DOH. And the national and international conferences where our young ones, their medtechs, gave were given young researchers roles in helping present evidence and advocate for needed action. We were not always successful in our work, but we just had to keep on trying. Interns, remember, you will never become successful all the time, accept some defeats here and there. We won some and lost some. Life-changing experience, as our young medtechs and medical doctors said. In the end, interns, future medtechs, what are we living for? What will we be medtechs or health professionals for? We need to find meaning and relevance in one's work, profession, and existence. We need to search for it and find it with the help, of course, from kindred spirits, those who are genuinely having concern and care and love for you. Keep strong. Have courage and faith. Being a medtech or being in the health professions is a service-oriented profession, also a calling, a vocation, and thus a need for inspiration. All of these may sound not easy, quite difficult or challenging. The tip is, young people, set achievable goals, choose winnable battles. You will not be alone. Your teachers, your fellow students, future co-workers, family and friends, we thank them all in a very special way today, partners, DOH and WHO, even the private sector, many want to help, and you will not be alone. And the greatest supporter of them all, the Almighty, He said, I will never leave you. And therefore, endless gratefulness for all, including the Almighty, who continue to help us, who guide us and see us through. I seem to read your minds right now, interns. Most of you want success, oftentimes not easy but not impossible. We study and work hard for it. We also get a lot of help for it. I end with success. How does one of my favorite authors describe success? This is Ralph Waldo Emerson. Success, he says, is to laugh often and much. Laughter sees us through. Don't be too serious. Serious with work and studies, but outside that, you can find fun and laugh. To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics. You will have many critics. And endure the betrayal of false friends. There will be such false friends. Ralph Waldo Emerson continues, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, positivity, to leave the world a better place, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. End of quote, Ralph Waldo Emerson. So future MLS, medtechs, I also refer to the medtechs and MLS practitioner scientists on this side of the room, our instructors, assistant and associate professors and professors. Let's get it on. As Secretary Flavier said, let's do it. Let's do it. Dadagdagan ko ha. Let's try to do it better or let's try to do it well. Para saan ba lahat ito? Let us do it better and well for the people, but let's do it together. Isang mapagpalang hapon po sa ating lahat. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig.
Once again, let's give one more round, a round of resounding applause to our keynote speaker, Dr. Belisario Jr. Thank you so much, Doc. Your message will undoubtedly guide our future medical laboratory scientists as they embark on their professional journey. At this point, may I request the school president, Sister Ida Francilio OP, the Vice President for Academics, Dr. Ana Julia P. Inero, and the Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, Dr. 𝘿𝙞𝙨 𝙭, to award the plaque of appreciation to our keynote speaker. Let me just read the citation on the plaque. This plaque of appreciation is awarded to Dr. Vicente Y. Belisario Jr., MD, MTM, and H, for his significant contribution as the keynote speaker during the 40th pinning ceremony of San Pedro College School of Medical Laboratory Science with the theme, Equipping Tomorrow's Medical Laboratory Scientists, Adapting to the Evolving Landscape of Clinical Laboratory Science and Public Health. His profound insights, unwavering commitment, and invaluable contribution have ignited the passion for excellence and innovation among aspiring medical laboratory scientists. Given this 11th day of June 2024 at the SMX Convention Center, SM Lanang, JP Laurel Avenue, Davao City, Philippines. Signed by 𝘿𝙤𝙛𝙧𝙞𝙢𝙚, PhD, Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, 𝘾𝙤𝙥𝙨𝙘𝙡𝙀, PhD, Vice President for Academics, and Sister Ida T. Francilio OP, President. Once again, thank you so much, Dr. Belizario Jr., for gracing us with your presence. It is a truly pleasure listening to your wisdom. To continue, this time let us all hear a message from our institution, San Pedro College, to be delivered by the Vice President for Academics, Dr. Ana Julia P. Inero. Let us give her a warm round of applause.
To our San Pedro College President, Sister Ida T. Francilio OP, officers and members of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, headed by the very dynamic and dedicated Dean, Dr. 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙀, my colleagues in the Management Committee and the President's Board, our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. Vicente Belizario Jr. Doc, it was a very informative, enlightening, as well as an inspiring message. Parents and guardians, candidates for internship, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to all. Today marks another milestone for the School of Medical Laboratory Science as they hold their 40th annual pinning ceremony. Indeed, the Medical Laboratory Science program of the institution has come a long way. From its small beginnings as a one section of BS in Medical Technology to currently around 45 sections with a population of 2,100 students, and has now become a renowned school that has consistently been a pillar of excellence at San Pedro College. Throughout these years, they have sustained this prestige of excellence thanks to the people behind the program, the faculty, staff, and students who have worked hard to establish and maintain the standards that the SPC, School of Medical Laboratory Science, is known for. You have remained a force to reckon with, despite the changes, challenges, and competition. Thank you for your commitment and dedication. To our 374 candidates for internship, my sincere congratulations. I can only imagine your pride and joy in knowing you can participate in today's pinning ceremony. With the academic standards of the MLS program, this must have been a very tough journey. This afternoon's pinning ceremony with the theme, Equipping Tomorrow's Medical Laboratory Scientists, Adapting to the Evolving Landscape of Clinical Laboratory Science and Public Health, highlights the dynamic environment of your would-be profession. With the advancements in technology, changes in the healthcare systems, and emerging public health challenges. All this form part of the evolving landscape of clinical laboratory science and public health. But with a comprehensive and up-to-date SPC-MLS curriculum, the newly constructed San Pedro College Laboratory and Training Center, which has been provided with the latest diagnostic equipment, and the internship experience that you are about to undergo from the different clinical agencies, there is no doubt you are equipped as tomorrow's medical laboratory scientists. On the other hand, I asked you, our candidates for internship, to take your training by heart. There is no substitute for hard work, as the saying goes. The value of effort is fundamental in achieving your goals, as it is also essential for personal growth and development. The internship will not be a bed of roses. There will be thorns along the way. Accept challenges, as these provide opportunities to discover your strengths and capabilities. Believe that one can overcome obstacles and achieve success in the face of adversity. Remember this equation: adversity equals opportunity. Much like adjusting the focus of a microscope to reveal different perspectives, navigating through life involves adapting to various challenges and opportunities that will shape your growth. Embracing life's challenges is like peering through the microscope. It allows us to appreciate the world. Make the most of your internship experience. Learn and grow from it. The internship journey will give you invaluable professional experience. Make your clinical internship experience successful, but most of all, significant. Lastly, to our parents and guardians, I share the joy of this occasion. As parents, we want the best for our children, and education is one of those. Thank you for placing your trust in San Pedro College. We assure you that we will continue to provide this exceptional educational experience to your children. On behalf of the institution's management committee, my congratulations to everyone in the School of Medical Laboratory Science, and to our candidates for internship. I wish you all good luck, and I look forward to seeing you, your parents and guardians, come graduation day. Good afternoon.
Thank you for that very reassuring message, Dr. Enero. And as our candidates go forth on their internship journey, may they always bear the core values of an SPCN and also epitomize our motto, love serves, wherever they render their duties. Speaking of journey, it is now time to begin this official journey. To present the candidates for internship, let us welcome the Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, Dr. 𝘿𝙞𝙨𝙘𝙡, to be followed by the declaration and acceptance of the candidates as official interns by the Vice President for Academics, Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero.
Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero, Vice President for Academics, San Pedro College. I have the honor to present to you 118 males and 257 females, a total of 375 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science Internship Program, academic year 2024-2025. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the academic requirements for clinical internship as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, and therefore are entitled to be admitted to clinical internship with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Dr. 𝘰𝙞𝙀𝙀, I kindly request your confirmation of their admission to the BSMLS Clinical Internship Program.
By the authority vested in me by the Commission on Higher Education as the Vice President for Academics, San Pedro College, Davao City, Philippines, and upon the recommendation of the Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, Dr. 𝘲𝙤𝙤𝙦𝙀, that you have satisfactorily completed all the academic requirements for clinical internship. I hereby confirm the 118 males and 257 females, a total of 375 candidates as interns of the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science Internship Program, academic year 2024-2025, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. May you continue to uphold and carry forward the legacy of excellence, competence, compassion, professionalism, and honesty for which the interns of San Pedro College are renowned for. Wear your pins with pride and dignity, embodying and spreading the true essence of our school motto, Love Serves. Congratulations.
Once again, congratulations, Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science interns of academic year 2024-2025. As you step into your internship roles, embrace the challenges and opportunities that come your way. Use this experience to grow, learn, and discover your true potential. Remember, internship is not just a requirement to fulfill, it is a gateway to your future career. You may now be seated. Moving forward, we now come to the heart of today's ceremony, the pinning rites. The colors of the pin, blue, white, and gold, are designed intricately to symbolize the colors of San Pedro College and the School of Medical Laboratory Science. The microscope stands for the instrument commonly used in the practice of our profession. The staff of Asclepius, where one sees a single serpent around the syringe, symbolizing health and medicine. The serpent, being black, is associated with the mystery or the unknown, which describes the nature of work of a scientist in search for the underlying cause of diseases that will aid clinicians in giving accurate diagnosis and appropriate treatment to patients. The wings symbolize the motivation of the school to continually soar high to greater heights, and the laurel leaves symbolize the knowledge and wisdom that is bestowed upon its students. To induct the giving of the pins, let me invite here on stage the Dean and the Associate Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, Dr. 𝘲𝙤𝙤𝙀𝙀 and Dr. Charlie S. Reyes. While the names will be read by the SMLS internship coordinators, Dr. Mark P. Catalan, Ms. Clarice May F. Bahao, and Mr. Ray F. Gomez.
Abanera Norman Bryce L. Abergonzado Iraniel M. Abregana Laika Antoinette M. Agnes Ira Bea Jane. Aguilar Marian Joyce T. Aguilos Alexander Adrian C. Aguinaldo Lady Gwyneth T. Ahmad Algazer G. Albacete Gia Aliana Luis E. Alcantara Maria Aichi L. Alonsagay John Lester S. Amatak Luis Miguel B. Amigable Zyristel Dayan L. Amigo Carlos Troy A. Amigo Francis Xavier M. Andres Mary Frances Therese B. Ansa Ferdausha Nor A. Apil Jana K. Apostol Joseph B. Ake Enrico Miguel C. Arabaca Chev Marian B. Aranias Catherine S. Arevalo Leana Sofia L. Arteche Jean Noel G. Astronomo Alberto Miguel R. Astudillo Alexa E. Asuero Alian Martin A. Ayada Bashera G. Valdivieso Harlon L. Balyaran Jan Alexis R. Balo Dorothy Joyce A. Bantayan Lara Vanessa G. Bakyal Audric B. Barba Trisha Ann P. Barcebal Ashley Nicole T. Bardos Melissa R. Barte Aldrin John M. Bautista Thea Ann Marie A. Beldad Leo Jr. B. Benito Rowella Nev B. Bercero Keats Jerica Lexi A. Bersabe Jane Kylie G. Barcelona Joshua Ray N. Bertulfo Jezreel B. Bicong Krian C. Bilbao Renaisa May V. Billones Jose Jorcal P. Biscocho Sweet Abigail V. Pito Onon Berg Peterson D. Blas Shannon Gale C. Boholst Hershine Mia P. Borja Brad Carl M. Bosque Jaira B. Bragat Ira K. B. Budo Riz Daniel Q. Bendicho Jaya Candy Marie P. Bueno Jobeth Jane D. Buhian Trish Janelle B. Buliser Renee Jem B. Boyante Mispa M. Cabaluna Jason Sean M. Capilia Gentle S. Kabundukan Richelle Lea. Kahiwat Mark Matthew Moen C. Calatrava Kyle Jean J. Kamasin Rees Wiernel G. Caminia Jello Christian T. Kanania Ira Casey Kyle G. Kanda Wendy B. Kapundag John Blake M. Carmelo Jane Chris Q. Carnahe Era Joy M. Carpio Pauline L. Carupo Maricris B. Castañares Lian Eunice P. Castillo Angela Sofia P. Castillo Camille Joy C. Castillo Yul Gino Miguel J. Castro Luis Daniel A. Catalan Eugene Von S. Kazar Stacy Madison P. Sedenio Andreana Maris Q. Celeste Russell Justine G. Colo Kim Arnel L. Coloma Justin Isabella M. Cortez Charles Anthony D. Cuevas Angelica Lorraine P. Dacayo Ken Irvin S. Dagohoy Cassandra Ace N. Dairit Rizel G. De Asis Kisa Marie A. De Castro Luis Hugo C. De Ramos Leslie Angela M. De Pera Nina Leila C. De la Cruz Tony John C. De la Peña Charvy Jane B. De la Torre Kim Lawrence C. Delgado James Andre C. De Manarig Erich Ben A. De Midilio Abigail. De Omambo Kate Abigail D. De Rosso Rene Angeli C. Descalzo Beatriz Elaine B. Descargar Jenna Jeanette C. Destreza Mike Adrian D. Gente Elisha Jean S. Digal Catherine June B. Degamon Riza May C. Dimakompas Mahathir M. Demangadap Shahani I. Dominguez Jasly Blaze D. Dotaro Trixie May V. Dotimas Louis Ann R. Duay Nuna D. Du Crystal Kate B. Elumba Maria Pamela S. Emboscado Maria Alisa A. Enalpe Chelsea Arian C. Enoserio May Ann P. Enriquez Lorena Nicole S. To continue reading the names of the candidates for internship, may I call on stage Professor Ray F. Gomez, one of the internship coordinators.
Escalona Alfonso Jr. Escanda John Philip C. Española John Ellie B. Esperanza Athena Kim L. Espina Kimberly Jean Y. Evardone Freda Shalani A. Fernandez Justin Christopher L. Fernandez Kirk Keaton. Ferrer Paul Henson B. Flores and Clarice M. Fronda Mishi A. Gabato Johanna Faye Marie R. Galbo Johnny II R. Galindo Maxine Ray G. Gallego Merrill Hart L. Helasho H. R. Herodias Danica Ray Isabel E. Gianna Christine Claire G. Gomez Ethelred L. Gonato Maureen Kate G. Gonzaga Julian Charis C. Gonzalez CJ Mariel A. Guadiz Kyle S. Guerra Althea Bianca C. Ginmapang Adrian Jen A. Ginta Shira Miza Camilla P. Guya Kezaya May I. Haguriles Shaina B. Hatulan Arjun Louis L. Hermoso Marion Joy Nicole M. Hibaya Kimberly B. Hinalok Quizzle G. Horserada Christian J. I. Hugue Phoebe Francel B. Ibanez Charlene S. Ibay Zarina Joanna A. Inting Justin Laika D. Intong Florence Jade A. Ipong Justin Angeli E. Iranon Denzel Levi V. Ismael Ismaila S. Israel Aubrey Kyla T. Hamisula Narlene Ann M. Hermia Jaril Day L. Humuad Margaret Ray E. Hover Eloisa Marie A. Vanilio Erisa May T. Wency L. Hurilia Curvins Dexter. Kanda Johai BN. Quintanar Justin Trina F. Quintanar Joshua Daniel D. Ladaran Lowenel Maries S. Lagyalam Nurul Iza A. Lagunday Dave Joshua M. Lagurin Jairus Ken C. Lamela Nina May D. Lamostre Elgin Joan C. Lantao Camille Therese C. Lanza Lovimy E.M. Lao Yancy Wing Hong D. Lasaga Juren C. Lazaga Nicole Shane T. Lebrillo Adonis Christian D. Lamenta June Lloyd F. Lim Antonio Daniel. Lim Faika Althea N. Lim Reshan Jill E. Liado Anna Isabella. Lauren Maybelline Joy. Jovit Christian Ace M. Lonhawon Therese Jen Philomena S. Lopez Alexandre Ryan E. Loy Tyra Jean T. Lou Aaron Raniel R. Lou Lance Andre W. Lumbay Marnell Kazel Faith O. Luyao Halibebs L. Luyao Kezelmay D. Mabalot Demfin Joyce R. Makapelit Rosedale B. Madrid Renee Aryan E. Magada Joaquin Paulo D. Magbanwa Marian Marie G. Magdamit Queenie G. Magparo Justin May C. Mahinay Ervet May N. Mahusay Ana Shekinah C. Mamaluba Sofia Indira M. Mundabon Maridel L. Mangiat Leah Ruth B. Maniko Kylin May L. Manzon Christy Lay P. Maravillas Marian Faith L. Marcojos Jasnel Althea. Martel Aljan J.I. Masayon Karil Ann C. Mase Kristen Joy V. Masungsong Dexter Jr. A. Matugas Joan E. Mercado Omar Mikhail S. Minyao Tasha Ray C. Mola Fea Monique B. Molod Angela Mariel J. Mondragon Georgina Patricia A. Mondragon Juliana Victoria A. Muntilla Shekinah C. Moresca Angeli Naril R. Morial Rhea Ann C. Mosquete Lois Mariel W. Moya Maria Cristina Joy B. Mukaram Kamir T. Nabor Marlia Nicole P. Nadong Justin Enrique P. Nalagon Phyllis May E. Nayal Aaron Josh B. Niedo Shanaika Faye V. Obligado Kylie Maureen R. Odilao Blessy S. Oliva John Andre L. To continue reading the names, may I call Miss Clarice May Bahao, Internship Coordinator.
Omanan Hannah Bridget G. Ondap Erica D. Ondoy Jonami S. Ong Zara Maureen C. Orculio Syra Grace B. Orit Ann Chelsea R. Orog Jane Lois S. Ortiz Rosaline May B. Otadoy Juan Paulo A. Otagan Joshua Andrew D. Pashano Kiana Gay B. Caitlin Faye M. Pacres J. Mark M. Paganaw Marie Isabel A. Palco Elhil Marie M. Palero Meiji L. Paloma Genevieve Claire M. Palomar Noreen Grace S. Pamat Brian James A. Paracha Between Amor H. Paray Diego Angelo T. Pascual Carmela Jane C. Pasera Ray Lorraine G. Paterno Eugene Aris T. Paulinho Razel Christine A. Paono Julia Damiel C. Beth Veronica Shane M. Peligro Sofia Nicole D. Pelinio Rodel L. Pelmin Alexandra A. Perez Edward Angelo. Perez Norberto G. Pertubal Aaron James P. Petros Francis. Piedra Verde Kiana Franche C. Pogoy Lovely Joy M. Polo Ann Dominic V. Ponteras Ralph Matthew A. Orceline Shamea Gail G. Horace Romy Suzette L. Posada Milrose M. Brantilia Margot Beatrice D. Briella Daniel S. Principe Mirzad Gain A. Kibol RJ A. Kihada Rujan Kerry D. Kipet Eza Charisse D. Quirino Freddy Jr. T. Rances Cindy Lay P. Ranisas Aloysius C. Raimundo Marlu Jill C. Repaula Vincent Moses M. Recaforte Marco. Recinto Ranzel Andrea S. Refran Ivana K. M. Regulacion Yulien F. Reyes John Paulo V. Ribleza Christine Cassandra S. Riparip Carrie Ann Jude F. Rocaberte K. Rodriguez Chessie Marie B. Roland Hannah Louise G. Sakayan Nexi P. Salagubang Samantha Bell G. Salcedo Bryle Jones V. Sally Hisham Arden G. Samaon Jehad C. Samonte Sophia Nicole J. Samoya Marian H. San Juan Leah Marie C. Sanchez Sasmain Hillary D. Sanchez Clarence Daniel B. Sango Kia Ella Sharil E. Sanidad Angelo Miguel G. Saoyao Ralph P. Sarapanan Hannah Chriselle U. Saripada Leah Main G. Saiman Giselle Marie Royka Y. Seng Harold Winston W. Serenatas Ranch Rizal D. Cheras Lorraine M. Sinsuat Datu Aaron Izra B. Siskar Ram Victor N. Sobehana Maril B. Soberano Fiona Antoinette A. Solante Sheen Kisha P. Soldavilla Zin B. Solihon Adriana V. Solis Frenzy Eunice B. Somera Abby Claire D. Sokita Althea Nichelle T. Soriano Ria Teresa O. Sosa Charles B. Suarez Denzel I. Sunyo Tristan M. Tabanyag Anne Marie X. Takas Judiel A. Taha Sufyan S. Talamba Bainaira M. Tala Maria Zara T. Tan Andy Matthew C. Tan Francesca Danielle H. Tarosa John Mark B. Te Tien Hua B. T. Kevin Roy A. Teron Thea D. Domines Johanna May M. Donzo Pauline Hart B. Toroba Phoenix V. Tripole Melaine Jeanette R. Tugay Dara E. Ubaldo Kylene May Maui A. Ukong Roshane C. Valdivia Angelica Julie M. Valencia Angela Rose A. Valenzuela Calicia Pia P. Valenzuela Micaela Chloe M. Vargas RB Boy Rafael T. Varon Arawela B. Velasco Angela Bianca M. Velez Stacy Sofia V. Bihar Lay Antoinette A. Vigilia Rav Evan S. Villa Carlos Famela S. Villa Flor Jester Ryan A. Villa Lobos Mariel Sofia I. Villanueva Paul Andre B. Villatima Nikolai Michael M. Virgo Maria Ella P. Wong Michael Albert G. Yagong Rosel John A. Yap Cara Sofia Concheta F. Ipil Pia Angeline D. And Zwiger Scarla O.
May I request all the interns and their escorts to please rise. Interns, kindly hand over the pins to your respective escorts. Escorts, you may now secure the pin to the left side of the interns. This ceremonial act serves as a powerful familial gesture, symbolizing the transition of our interns from the classroom world to real-life clinical settings. As they step into this new chapter, they embark on a journey to further refine their skills, expand their knowledge, and immerse themselves in the dynamic and ever-evolving field of medical laboratory science. This moment marks the beginning of their professional growth, where they will have the opportunity to apply the theoretical concepts they have learned and develop practical expertise under the guidance of experienced mentors. It is a significant milestone representing the trust and confidence we have in their abilities as we send them forth to make a meaningful impact in the healthcare industry and contribute to the betterment of patient care. Once again, congratulations to our newly pinned interns. Let us give everybody a resounding round of applause. Wear your pins with pride as they symbolize not only your academic achievements, but also the values of integrity, professionalism, and lifelong learning that have been instilled in you by our institution. You may now be seated. Now, this ceremony will not be complete without a message from our full-fledged interns. With this, let me call on stage the representative of the interns, the president of the Society of United Laboratory Scientists, and a 𝘿𝙤𝙛 Pedro awardee, Most Outstanding Junior Academic Year 2023-2024. Help me welcome Intern 𝘾𝙤𝙥𝙮𝙧.
To our esteemed Board of Trustees, to the SPC President, Sister 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙀𝙀, to the SPC Administrators, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ana Julia P. Enero, to our keynote speaker, Dr. Vicente Y. Bilazario Jr., to the Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, Dr. 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙥 Espasha, Dean, and Associate Dean Dr. Charlie S. Reyes, to our ever-energetic Program Coordinator, Ma'am Miraline Madel Kirit, to our Internship Coordinators, Dr. Marks P. Catalan, Sir Ray F. Gomez, and Ma'am Caris May F. Bahao, to our Clinical Instructors, representatives from our affiliated agencies, faculty and staff, parents, guardians, guests, and to my fellow interns, a pleasant day to all. I am 𝘿𝙤𝙥 Calatrava, and I am humbled and honored to speak before you as the batch representative to speak about our very own journey as MLS students and soon-to-be MLS interns working in the laboratory. Let me begin my speech by asking our newly pinned interns, was there a time when you asked yourselves some self-reflecting questions whenever we were at the crossroads of ayoko na and padayon pa? Questions like, what do we really aim to achieve? Where are we supposed to be going? When can we know that the path that we are currently taking is the right one? And even just simple questions like, why am I even here? Why are we even here? These are not just fleeting thoughts. These are deep, soul-searching questions that arise during the most challenging and uncertain times. They often come to us when we were overwhelmed, standing on the brink of what feels like failure, or when the sheer weight of our responsibilities seems almost too much to bear. In the midst of our pursuit to become medical technologists, these moments of uncertainties were inevitable. They tested our commitment to our chosen path. but they also push us forward and push us to dig deeper and to find the strength and clarity within ourselves to keep moving forward. Let me give you an example of a challenge. The world did not stop when we received our first ever failing grade in college. Ka-remember pa ba mo? I can vividly remember my mama asking about my grade in the subject na itago natin sa pangalang bakte. With a nervous smile, I said, "Gamay kayo ko grado ma, pero at least kami tanan sa mong section." It was a small comfort to know that I wasn't alone in this struggle, but it didn't make the moment any easier. Yes, parents, there were plenty of times when we resorted to white lies, just to shield ourselves from the inevitable barrage of questions. Questions like, how come na bright manunta ka? Nag-unsa ra day ka sa Davao, wala kay study-study? Sigira kag ML no? And questions like, makapaisip talaga tayo na parang ano ba talagang ginawa natin? And what could have gone wrong? But we soon realized that not everyone could understand the unique challenges we faced unless they walked this path themselves. Our journey as MLS students has been incredibly demanding, physically, mentally, emotionally, and most especially, financially. Explaining the depth of this struggle to someone who hasn't experienced it firsthand is nearly impossible. Each of us has battled moments of doubt and exhaustion. Hangak jud siya, ma'am, sir. Yet, we've persevered. We've grown stronger with every setback and more resilient with every challenge. Despite the long hours in the lab, sakit na kayo mong bagtak, the sleepless nights cramming for exams, bilar, tinuod yun ng walay tulganay, and the countless instances where we doubted our capabilities, we have emerged stronger and wiser. The difficulties we've encountered have not only tested our knowledge, but also our character. They've taught us patience, perseverance, and the power of hope. Each failure was a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. We learned that setbacks are part of the process and that growth often comes from our most challenging experiences. We discovered our ability to rise, adapt, and overcome. And the fact that we have come this far speaks volume about our dedication, hard work, and resilience. So let's take a moment to celebrate our journey and the incredible growth we've experienced despite the numerous challenges. Our relentless determination to pursue this noble profession has been truly inspiring. Each of us has a unique story of growth, and together we've proven that we are capable of achieving greater things. So with that, let's give ourselves a well-deserved round of applause for the courage and strength we've shown in the face of adversity. We've not just survived this pinakahangak nga journey, no? We have thrived. As we reflect on our journey so far, it's easy to focus on the challenges we've faced. Yet, it is equally important to celebrate the many positive moments that have defined our path. Our time in this program has been filled with more than just obstacles and doubts. It has been filled with countless small victories and laughs that have brought us to where we stand today. Who among us here learned venipuncture during the pandemic days by just watching some YouTube videos and TikTok videos? Guilty, right? Despite Ma'am Chani's warning not to attempt these procedures without proper supervision, curiosity got the best of some of us, with PMLS professors advising us to wait until we could practice under their watchful eyes. A few brave souls, including me, couldn't resist trying it on their own. And let's be honest, who didn't post their first clumsy attempts on their Instagram stories carefully set to close friends? Masing nag-agas-agas na ang dugo kay wala na't unang tanggal ang tourniquet, gi-story gyud. Even in the most restrictive conditions, we found ways to learn, adapt, and share a laugh. Who would have forget the most memorable parasitology experience, early morning trip to Magsaysay, where we performed the cellophane tape swab to detect 𝘬𝘪obius vermicularis. Armed with nothing but strips of clear tape and our best reassuring smiles, plus 20 pesos para kada isa ka bata. We embarked on a mission that was much about human connection as it was about science. Approaching the children and their parents, trying to explain the procedures in the simplest and gentlest terms was both challenging and heartwarming. We weren't just practicing a diagnostic technique, we were learning how to earn trust and handle delicate situations with care. The giggles and the curiosity of the kids made the whole experience unforgettable. We walked away with more than just samples. We left a deeper understanding of the human aspect of our work. And then there were those funny moments of dread associated with stockroom balance payments. Let's be honest. Who didn't have a slight heart attack every time they heard a crash or a clink during lab sessions? Whether it was a beaker slipping from our fingers, kana manghugas ta, yes, parents, manghugas jud mi sa eskwelahan. Or a pipette, semi-automated pipette, mysteriously vanishing. Asa jud ka siya naabot? The looming prospect of breakage and lost payments was always there. The stockroom became a place of mixed emotions. Part supply haven, yes, and part financial purgatory. Each visit was a gamble. Would you walk out unscathed or end up with another addition to our running tab? Muana na sa namang president, guys, mag-amot ta ha sa nawala nga pipet. Pila man, 300 plus, agay. But looking back, even those tense moments taught us responsibility and the value of meticulousness. And of course, they provide us plenty of stories to laugh about with friends long after the balance was settled. Looking back on these personal and collective journeys, our struggles, our growth, and our triumphs, it becomes clear that none of this would have been possible without the incredible support and guidance we've received along the way. Now, it's time to honor those who have been our steadfast pillars throughout this journey. I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our remarkable faculty and mentors, whether present here or not with us today. Your wisdom, dedication to teaching, and unwavering support have been the foundation of our journey. You've not only imparted knowledge, but have also inspired us to reach for heights you once thought unattainable. Throughout our 3 years as MLS students, Ma'am, Sir, you challenged us. And challenged and challenged and challenged and challenged and challenged us. Not to mention the iconic detachable portion ni Ma'am Madel every exam. Choices sa exam na di lang true or false, pati rin partly true, partly false. Mga moving exam na wala pa ka nahuman og basa sa question and view sa slide, kinibagting na. Diba, Sir Larry? Charis. Benny Functure RDs nga, bago pa ta nahuman og palpate, niingon, bago pa ta niingon nga, mutusok na ko ma'am ha, nitingog na ang time. And ang di gyud na ko malimtan, the right minus wrong quiz sa Bakte about the table 6.5 selection of media for bacterial cultures ni Mayhon. Yes, na-engrave na dyan siya sa akong utok. And many more memorable moments with our dear professors. But more so, our professors believed in us and shaped us into confident students standing here today. Each hurdle you set before us was not a barrier, but a stepping stone, pushing us to grow, persevere, and exceed our own expectations. Thank you so much for making us realize that we may go beyond our limits. Thank you so much for guiding us to strive for excellence in all that we do. To our families and friends, your sacrifices and unwavering support have been the pillars upon which our success rests. You've celebrated with us in moments of triumph. Congrats, kinakapasar ka sa exam, and provided us strength in times of doubt. Your love and encouragement have been our anchors, keeping us steady and focused through the most demanding phases of our journey. I remember calling my mama during an exam week. Ma, wala pa ko ka-study, kaya taas kayo ang coverage. Ma, wala na ako kasabot, di na ako ma-absorb akong ginabasa. Ma, hala. Ano na eh? Ma, lisod kayo ang exam. Ambot ko nakapasar ba ko ato. Ma, gamay jud kayo ko grado. Sir, uy. Each call was met with her calm reassurance and unwavering belief in me. She'd say, kaya na ni mo nak, uy. Hinay-hinay lang good. Pahuway pod usahay. Salig man mitanan sa imo. We are proud of you no matter what. These conversations, though seemingly simple, were lifelines. They reminded me that I wasn't alone in this journey. Many of us have similar stories. Nights when we felt overwhelmed. Breakdown malala. Only to be lifted by the words of a loved one. Whether it was a hug from our sibling. A motivational message from our friend, or even a late night snack from our jowa. Ang pangutana, naa ba? These acts of love carried us through the toughest times. Our families and friends have been our silent partners, cheering us from the sidelines, even when we doubted ourselves. Their faith in our abilities gave us strength to push forward, tackle the impossible, and achieve what we sometimes thought was beyond our reach. With that, we are profoundly grateful for your presence in our lives and your unwavering belief in our potential. Palakpakan naman natin ang ating mga parents. Now, to my fellow interns, I extend a heartfelt thank you. The camaraderie, teamwork, and shared determination we've experienced have been nothing short of extraordinary. Together, we've navigated the rigorous demands of our program, faced challenges heads-on, and celebrated countless victories, both big and small. The bonds we forged have transformed us from classmates into close-knit families. Stress on families, kay kapilagod tagiri shuffle. We've laughed, learned, and grown together. And I am immensely proud of all that we have accomplished as a united batch. Moreover, I would like to also take a moment to acknowledge and honor those who are not with us today. Some of our dear friends and fellow batchmates could not join us for this year's pinning ceremony, and their absence is deeply felt. To our friends who cannot make it yet this time, I'd like to congratulate you all for still giving your best in the previous semesters. We have shared countless experiences, and those have been an integral part of our collective journey. For sure, we would not be the same without you. Though you may not be here with us today, please remember that this is not the end of your journey. Each step you take, each lesson you learn brings you closer to your goal. Your journey may have taken a different turn, but your destination remains within reach. We look forward to the day when we can all stand together, proud and accomplished, having achieved our dreams. We believe in you all. As we gaze ahead into our future, our hearts are a symphony of excitement, anticipation, and a deep sense of responsibility. Our internships are not just the next step in our educational journey, they are the gateway to applying the knowledge and skills we have painstakingly honed. Katong mga giantos na to, mga gistadihan, mas wa na masabtan, #histopat. Each day in our upcoming internships will be a testament to our dedication and an arena where we can put theory into practice. The precision and passion we have cultivated will be our guide as we step into these roles with confidence and commitment. In this next phase, we must remember the importance of upholding professional standards and ethical practices. Our actions will impact lives, and we must always act with integrity and compassion. In embracing this path, we are not just stepping into our roles as medical technology interns. We are becoming vital members of the healthcare community, where every test we run contributes to a larger picture of healing and hope. Let's move forward with pride in our hearts, prepared to face the challenges and seize the opportunities that lie ahead. Our journey is far from over. Yes, our journey has just begun. There will be more challenges, more moments of doubt, and more opportunities to fail. But there will surely be triumphs, profound self-discoveries, and a deep fulfillment that comes from knowing we're making a difference in the lives of others. As we embark on our internship journey, let us carry forward the lessons we have learned. Let us remember that our strength lies not just in our knowledge, but in our ability to adapt, to learn from our mistakes, and to support one another. Let us be the pillars of strength for our peers, just as others have been for us. We are all here today because each one of us stood tall and believed in ourselves. So may we continue to believe in ourselves as we reach for the stars and get that 3-letter suffix in our names spelled as RMT. Congratulations once again, dear interns. Padayon mga katusok, padayon future RMTs. Daghang salamat.
Wow! Thank you so much for that very heartwarming message, Kyle. Your words have surely resonated with everyone in attendance as you share experiences, challenges, and triumphs. May all of those be a reminder of perseverance and the power of pursuing one's passion. As we draw close to the end of this ceremony, we shall now recite the Medical Technology Code of Ethics and the Medical Technology Pledge. These serve as the foundation of our profession, guiding our actions, decisions, and conduct as a medical laboratory scientist. They represent our unwavering commitment to upholding the highest standards of integrity, professionalism, and ethical behavior in the pursuit of our noble calling. A declaration of our commitment to lifelong learning, the pursuit of excellence, and the application of our skills and knowledge for the betterment of humanity. To lead in the recitation of the Medical Technology Code of Ethics, let us welcome Intern Dexter Masongsong Jr., to be followed by the recitation of the Medical Technology Pledge by Intern Joshua Andrew Otagan.
Fellow interns, let us rise as we recite the Medical Technology Code of Ethics. As I enter the practice of medical technology, I shall accept the responsibilities inherent to being a professional, uphold the dignity and respect of my profession, and conduct myself a reputation of reliability, honesty, and integrity. Perform my task with full confidence, absolute reliability, and accuracy. Treat any information I acquired in the course of my work as strictly confidential. Commit myself to continuously improve my professional skills and knowledge. Share my knowledge and expertise to my colleagues. Contribute to the advancement of the professional organization and other allied health organizations. Act in the spirit of fairness to all and a spirit of brotherhood to other members of the profession. Restrict my praises, criticisms, views, and opinions within constructive limits. Accept employment from more than one employer only when there is no conflict of interest. Be dedicated to the use of clinical laboratory science to promote life and benefit mankind. Uphold the law and shall not engage in illegal work. Report any violations of the above principles of professional conduct to the authorized agency and the ethics committee of the organization. To these principles, I hereby subscribe and pledge to conduct myself at all times in a manner befitting the dignity of my profession.
Fellow interns, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Solemnly promise before God to carry out the duties assigned to me faithfully and to the best of my ability. To remember that the patient's life may depend upon the accuracy and reliability of my work. To respect human life and to be sympathetic towards patients. To hold inviolate the confidence placed in me by both the patient and the doctor. To work harmoniously with my fellow technologists and others who care for the sick. To uphold the ethics and dignity of my profession. To maintain an open mind for new ideas and new truth. So help me God.
Thank you, interns. You may now be seated. May everything you have just recited not only resonate within these four walls of the venue, but also within the four chambers of your heart. May it also serve as a constant reminder of the trust placed in you, the responsibilities you bear, and the impact you have on the lives of countless individuals who depend on your expertise and compassion. Before we end this ceremony, our Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science Batch 2023-2024 or Batch Sambisig has prepared a very special audiovisual presentation showcasing their remarkable internship journey last academic year. So without further ado, Let us all be inspired as we watch this presentation.
Liwanag ng araw sa'yo'y dumadabi at pabangon na naman dapat magmadali.
Ang dami pang kailangan gagawin sa mag-umpisa. Kabigang huwag mag-alala, kasama mo ako, di ka nag-iisa. Ang layo na natin, tuloy pa rin sa panaginip, sabay nating ikakamit. Isang bisig, isang puso, isang awitin, sa pag-ikot ng mundo, kaming lahat kasama mo. Isang bisig, patungo sa pangarap natin, at bukas na ang pinto, ang tadhana mo'y naghihintay sa'yo. Kung nakaraan ay titignan nakakahanga, napagod man ako pero patuloy umaasa.
Di matitilag kahit pa umulan o bumagyo. Pawis at dugo'y pinuhos mo, kaya't naririto.
Ang layo na natin, tuloy pa rin sa panaginip, sabay nating ikakamit. Isang bisig, isang puso, isang awitin, sa pag-ikot ng mundo, kaming lahat kasama mo. Isang bisig, patungo sa pangarap natin, at bukas na ang pinto, ang tadhana mo'y naghihintay sa'yo. Isang puso, isang awit, ang layo na lang natin, pangarap ay makakamit. Pangarap ay makakamit. Sa pangalan mo, sa pangalan mo. Isang bisig, isang puso, isang awitin, sa pag-ikot ng mundo, kaming lahat kasama mo. Isang bisig, patungo sa pangarap natin, at bukas na ang pinto, ang tadhana mo'y naghihintay sa'yo. Tadhana naghihintay sa'yo. Isang bisig.
Hello. Wow, isn't it inspiring? So once again, that was Batch Sambisig, and their presentation is a testament to the incredible experiences, challenges, and triumphs that they have encountered during their time. May that presentation serve as your source of inspiration for the incredible journey that awaits your batch. And I'm just as excited to listen to your lab stories in the future. To formally close this meaningful event, let us all welcome our beloved Dean, the Dean of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, Dr. 𝘲𝙞𝙨 Let's give her a warm round of applause.
Thank you, Sir Ray. To the President of San Pedro College, Sister Ida T. Francilio OP, our Vice President for Academics, Dr. Ana Julia Inero, our Vice President for Finance, Sister Maria Siraflor Ducao, our Director of the Quality Assurance Office, Dr. Emily Joy Delgra, the Director of the Community Extension and Engagement Service of San Pedro College, Professor Remark Mortalia, our honored keynote speaker, Dr. Vicente Belisario Jr., our partner agencies, dear faculty of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, our administrative support staff, our proud parents, of course, our honorees, our 375 interns, class of 2025, friends, ladies and gentlemen, maayong hapon kanatong tanan. Maayong hapon. Murag wa man mo nalipay nga intern na mo. As we come to the close of this memorable rite of passage, the Medical Laboratory Science pinning ceremony, my heart swells with pride and gratitude. Today marks a significant milestone in the lives of our interns, one that paves the way for a future filled with promise and professional growth. First, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the San Pedro College administration. Your unwavering support for the School of Medical Laboratory Science has been the cornerstone of our success. Your vision and commitment have provided us with the resources and guidance needed to thrive in the increasingly competitive field of education. Thank you, Sister Ida, for standing with us as we now are ready to open our world-class tertiary, and I should say the first in Mindanao, freestanding diagnostics research and training center equipped with state-of-the-art facilities which will soon house our interns. Palakpakan po natin ang ating top management. The laboratory is ready to serve the SPZ community, the city, the country, and the world. And for this, we are immensely grateful. Our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Vicente Belisario Jr., our keynote speaker. Despite his busy schedule, he graciously accepted our invitation and shared a very wonderful situationer about the current status of the Philippine healthcare system. And I hope that as we continue to practice our profession, we will bear in mind that our existence as medical technologists is just as important as other healthcare workers, despite the advancements of technology. We are always relevant in saving the lives of people. Dr. Belisario, your presence and words have inspired us all, and we are deeply thankful for your contribution to this special occasion. We also would like to acknowledge the men and women behind the success of today's event. Our different working committees composed of the faculty and the clinical instructors of the School of Medical Laboratory Science, the SPC Chorale and Spirituality Center for the beautiful celebration of the Holy Eucharist, the Facilities Management Office and the security personnel for making sure that everything here is in order and we are all safe, the Instructional Media Center, and the Communications, Relations, and Media Office for the creative digital works, the San Pedro College National Service Reserve Corps, the Health and Wellness Center, and of course to Ma'am Lenny Hernandez for our backdrop. Your hard work, dedication, and meticulous planning have made this ceremony a beautiful and meaningful celebration. Thank you for your tireless efforts and for ensuring that today will be a cherished core memory for all. Palakpakan po natin ang ating committees. For many occasions, we have already recognized our faculty. But as the Dean, allow me again to thank our very brilliant faculty. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence in education. You just don't know how compassionate your faculty are. You have not only imparted knowledge, but also instilled in our students the values and skills necessary to become workforce-ready interns. Your guidance and mentorship have prepared our interns to meet the challenges of their upcoming internship with confidence and competence. Again, daghang salamat sa atong mga magtutudlo. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I would like you to face your parents. Pasalamatan nato ang atong mga ginikanan. Thank you so much, dear parents. Thank you for choosing San Pedro College as the institution to shape your children's dreams. Your trust in us to guide and educate your sons and daughters is a responsibility we do not take lightly. We are honored, deeply honored, to have been part of their journey, witnessing their growth and achievements. Daghan kaayong salamat sa inyong pagsalig, and we promise that we will continue to deliver what your children deserves. Maningkamot mi kutob sa among kaya in order to bring out the best in your children. Again, daghan kaayong salamat. Above all, we thank God Almighty, to whom we offer this achievement. His guidance and grace have been with us throughout this journey, and we are grateful for the strength and wisdom He has bestowed upon us. Just very recently, our students flooded Facebook feed with posts declaring, "If one day I make it, Lord, it was you, not me." As a teacher and as their dean, I feel immense pride reading this post as they affirm our belief in our reliance on God, that without God, we are nothing. And to our dear interns, usap tayo sandali. You've come this far, and you know the challenges you've faced in the past 3 years that you are in the hands of the School of Medical Laboratory Science. But listening to Kyle, I was telling myself that this batch really went through a lot. Some of you were stripped with your desire to graduate with honors. You're supposed to be around 500, and we are 375 now. Believe me when I tell you that it also pains us as much as it pains you not to be with your friends. But remember, your degree is something that is to be earned. I hope that your friends and all of us too will see the silver lining of all these experiences. Perhaps we need to recalibrate ourselves and ask, asa ba ko dapat pa mag-improve? If I will not be able to march or to graduate with this batch, perhaps God has a very good reason for delaying my desire and my plan to become a medical technologist with this batch. I want you to embrace this moment with enthusiasm. Reward yourselves. I know that you are sad, but let's be happy because we have conquered the past 3 years of so many struggles of studying, of learning, of understanding all the concepts of medical laboratory science. We truly understand that at this point, mura maglain malipay mamoy nga wala ang ako ang best friend. And believe me, when I say we have done our most compassionate decision, just so that we could give an equitable, fair, and a judgment which we know that each one of you deserves. Remember that you are the future of healthcare, and the future of healthcare is in your hands. And we are proud to have played a part in preparing you to this noble path. As I was thinking last night, what could be the best instrument that would remind you of your journey as a medical technology intern? And of course, it may be a cliche that the microscope is the symbol of our profession. But looking at the microscope, there are so many things in that instrument that parallels our experience as perhaps as a student and as a professional. Allow me to give a few. The base of the microscope represents the solid foundation of knowledge you have built over the years. Just as the base supports the entire microscope, your years of study have given you the stability and grounding necessary for your future career. So every time you take hold and use that microscope, remember those years that you were learning the theories and the principles of medical laboratory science. Para ka ring microscope. Look at the stage of the microscope, where specimens are placed for examination. Just as it serves as a field for exploring, it also symbolizes the learning environment that has allowed you to observe, to experiment, commit mistakes, and understand the complexities of medical laboratory science. The objective lenses, they represent the various perspectives and depths of understanding you have gained. Through each lens, you have seen different aspects of the medical laboratory science, allowing you to develop a comprehensive view of your profession. Of course, the adjustment knobs, dalawa yun, both the coarse and the fine. It symbolizes your ability to adjust and refine your skills and knowledge. Over the years, you have learned to focus on the details that matter. Take note of that. Focus on the details that matter. Many of those whom we spoke the past few days confessed they were so disturbed with technology. They were so disturbed with so many things around them that they could not focus on what they want. Again, go back to the role of these lenses. Focus on what really matters. The light source is the guidance and the mentorship by your faculty and peers. I know that you have learned already a lot, but there's a lot to learn more in the medical laboratory science profession. Kahit na nga kami naso-surprise araw-araw sa pabago-bagong mga teknolohiya and knowledge about medical laboratory science. When I was an intern, mag-sip kami og dugo using our rubber tubing and stop it with the use of our tongue. In just few months, nagbago ang protocol. from using a long rubber tubing, gumamit na ng syringe. And look at what's happening with technology right now. It's slowly detaching us from touching our patients. But that should not discourage us, because only a medical technologist can explain the association, the significance of everything that we're doing in the laboratory. And above all, of all the parts of the microscope, I want you to look at the eyepiece, the ocular, which symbolizes your personal vision and perspective through which all your learning and experiences are brought into a clear view. Much of the things that we suffer right now is not so much about the circumstance, but on how we look at these circumstances. Kasagaran sa ako ang mga nastorya ng mga estudyante, dili yun gusto nga dili mo uban ani na batch kay maulaw. Kay naka-prepare na ko og uniform, ma'am. Nakapabuhat na ko og pin, ma'am. What will my parents tell me now, ma'am? Sayang ang kwarta, ma'am. And we are with you in understanding all those things. But we keep on telling your peers, perhaps it is not the circumstance that is the problem, but it is how you look at the circumstance. If I may share, one of our students who shifted to another program in San Pedro College landed 3rd place in the licensure examination for respiratory therapist. This is what I'm saying, that maybe sometimes we have to pause for a while, recalibrate and discern. Maybe this is what your friends need at this time. And as you journey the medical laboratory profession, as you navigate the wonderful works of MedTech, it would help you decide, should I pursue medicine? Should I stay as a MedTech? Is this really for me? It's also a process of learning what you really want. That's why we want you to embrace internship with so much enthusiasm and anticipation. Tama si Kyle. Your journey has just begun. Hindi pa po tapos ang academic journey. More examinations. Rotational exam, mock board exam, seminar exam, MTAP exam, ang daming examinations. Pero 3 taon yun ang pinalalunan yun. And I'm sure, kung natalo niyo ang 3 taon na exams, what makes the last exam different? And pahimang na pod as your dean. Kaya ako man jud ang una storyahon sa mga teachers, no, and even our partner agencies. I want you to remember this. As you embark on this crucial chapter of your academic journey, remember that your pin symbolizes the legacy of San Pedro College. You are the ambassadors and ambassadress of our core values. And through your thoughts, words, and deeds, you manifest the true meaning of truth and wisdom, excellence with quality, respect for the uniqueness of persons, social responsibility, family spirit, and sense of caring. Our school motto, love serves, underpin these values, reminding us that compassion and dedication are the heart of true service. It is really a music in my ears when I hear feedback from our partner agencies, the kind of interns we have, and the kind of professionals that we produce. Ang sarap pakinggan when Chief Medtechs would say, piliin natin ang SPC yan. That's because our ates and kuyas, your ates and kuyas left a very impactful mark. The kind of professional, the kind of graduates we produce. So please, let's maintain that legacy. Let's protect the beautiful name of our institution. Let your alma mater be proud of you by displaying how you were molded by this institution. And I have a great trust, we have a great trust that you will never fail us. Congratulations, class of 2025. May your future be as bright and promising as your dreams. See you, our 375 interns. Take note, 375. Not 360, not 350. As graduates a year from now in your academic regalia. In this same hall. And with that, I would say, daghang salamat and good afternoon.
Wow, such a powerful parting message. Thank you for that, Dean Pasha. And that concludes our 40th BSMLS pinning ceremony. I would like to thank everyone who has attended this program, especially to our sister president, Sister Aida, our president's board who are here this evening. Also our keynote speaker. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence again. And I would also like to thank everyone who have contributed to the success of this program. To the Eucharistic Committee headed by Miss Angela de la Peña, the Program and Practice Committee, headed by the SMLS officers. Thank you so much. The beautiful design, lights, and sounds by Ma'am Lenny Hernandez of EJH Events. The ushers and usherettes headed by Ma'am Isidri Care and Dr. Vanessa Kalimbo, thank you. The Security Committee, headed by Sir Bong Liwag. The Emergency Team, headed by Sir James Remonde. The Audiovisual Committee, headed by Ms. Chani Tinapay and Mr. Christian Villahermosa. The Food Committee, headed by Dr. Chesa Belandres. The SPC Media Team, headed by Sir Jesse Opada, Ruel Gantuangco, and Mark Cinco. And everyone who have supported and helped for this event to be very successful. Again, thank you very much. To our interns, as you embark on the next chapter of your lives, remember the values and principles that have guided you thus far. Embrace the challenges that lie ahead, for they will provide opportunities for growth and learning. Never stop seeking knowledge, for the field of medical laboratory science is constantly evolving, and your commitment to lifelong learning will be the key to your success. Carry with you the spirit of compassion, integrity, and excellence that defines our profession. Use your skills and knowledge to make a difference in the lives of patients. And always remember the sacred trust placed in you as medical laboratory scientists. Once again, congratulations to our 375 BSMLS interns. May your future be filled with success, fulfillment, and the joy of serving others. We are very proud of you, and we have full confidence in your ability to excel and conquer your internship endeavors. With that, let us all rise for the singing of the SPC hymn.
We It's love alone that transcends mankind, with your SPC behind. Love stands to every living image. Oh, let your heart be full of true love. Serve the sick and needy ones. Let your touch bring forth a ray of sunshine. Be the light to all mankind. Oh, say that we shall never falter in our task as Christians true. Oh, say that we shall hoist the banner of the SPC white and blue. If there are storms to darken Norway, take a stand and proudly say that we live to lift the clouds of darkness and enrich humanity.
This has been Ray F. Gomez, your Master of Ceremonies, saying, thank you all and have a wonderful evening. Please stay still for the recessional.